Okay, so first we will do it whatever we did in the last class and previous lecture all in the AC circuit. We'll do quick revision, then we'll start the some another topic. Okay, so in these questions we are doing everything once again, finding it. Is given here current of 0.9 ampere follow through the series combination of the resistors of 120 ohm and the capacitance of the reactance is 250 ohm. Okay, so tell me what is given in this. There is what the one resistance is given, it is 120 ohm, and here capacitor is given, which is already given in the ohm only. Okay, X is given is 250 ohm, and maybe this one is power supply here, and this is. So now you tell me here X Z is equal to what to write? R minus J into Xc. So Z is equal to 120 minus J into 250, right? So what you have to find impedance first. So impedance you can find here this magnitude of this one, square root of 120 whole square plus 250 whole square, right? This one if you find it, we will get it here 277.3. And if we angle, if you find phase difference tan inverse of 250 by 120, which you will get it here 64, and if you take in the, because X is positive and Y is negative, so 5 will get it minus 64.4 degrees. Okay, so impedance, that impedance is right like that, and theta, so you can write here 277.3 and angle is minus 64.4. okay, if you having confusion anything, you can go to the previous chapter and you can check out what we have find, right? We have already done before, right? So we got the impedance here. Next is power factor. This is the first one. Power factor, tell me. Power factor is cos phi. So cos of 64. Okay, minus if you take, then also is fine, because cos minus theta is cos theta only. So you'll get it 0.432. This is leading. Okay, because whenever the capacitor is there, always okay, you will leading with the phi. This is the power factor. Next, tell me supply voltage. Supply voltage is equal to, right? V is equal to Ij. I is equal to how much? 0.9 is given, and angle is not given, so you can write it 0 degree. If you want, you can write it. Okay, into impedance. Impedance is how much? 277.3, and angle also you can write minus 64.4. If you find in the calculator, you will get the exact answer, because you know how to find in the scientific calculator, right? You can go to the complex mode. This is the magnitude, this is the angle. R and theta forms, it will come the options, R and theta. Okay, so 0.9 and theta you write 0, one bracket here, into another R and theta, you can write it 277.3, and angle is minus 64.4. Okay, if you do this one here, it will come in the form of A plus I into B form. Again, if you convert in the options, R and theta, will get it again in the argument forms. Okay, R and theta forms. Okay, so you can find it in the calculator. We will get it here 249.6, and angle is minus 64.4. No doubt till here. This one you can find in the calculator, right? Next, tell me. Next, we have to find here supply voltage also is for voltage across the resistor. So consider this is the voltage across resistor is V of R, and capacitor is V of C. Okay, so VR is equal to I into R. So V of R is equal to correct I into R. I is how much? 0.9, and angle is 0, and R is 120, right? So if you multiply here, here also if you want 0.9 and this is 120. If you multiply, you will get it here 108. Angle is 0 degree. This is the voltage across. Next, for the voltage across capacitor. This is L, voltage across capacitor. So Vc is equal to, correct, I into Xc. So 0.9 angle is 0 into Xc was 250, right? This one if you find it, we will get it here 250, and you can write, if you correct answer if you want to get, you can write the phase difference also. This is minus 90 because capacitor will minus 90 degree. I have previous lecture I have already discussed about that capacitor. Okay, so you can write this one here 225 and angle is minus 90 degree. Any doubt till here? Next is voltage across the resistor is over, voltage across the capacitor is over. Apparent power. So tell me the apparent power formula. Apparent power. Apparent power is equal to VI only. That is called as VI cos theta is called as actual power. Okay. The apparent power is just V into I, and the actual power is actual power means PA also represented as VI cos theta, and another 9 is called as reactive power. Reactive power is equal to P of R is equal to VI sin theta. This is actual power, this is reactive power. So VI is equal to how much? 249.6 is voltage into I is 0.9. You can find the value of this apparent power. And actual power 249.6 into 0.9 and cos of minus 64.4. And this is V into I sin theta. 249.6 into 0.9 sine of this 64.4. Okay, minus if you want you can take here, always you take in the positive only because this value is phi is leading. Okay, any doubt till here? We got the apparent power also, active power and reactive power. Sorry? This actual power is also called as apparent power, this one. Actual power is VI cos theta. This is the actual power. Like consider here power if you have, this is the power diagram. So this is P, and consider here phi is the phase difference. So you can write this side is what P cos theta, and this one is cos phi, and this is P sin phi. So actually is what power in the resistance side. Resistance lie on the x-axis, right? So this is P of R, actual power, also called as, this is what resistance, power in the resistance is called P cos phi, also write it here VI cos phi. And power in the reactive side also called as this capacitor side, inductance side, that coils, that value is called to VI sin phi, and the magnitude is called as apparent power, this VI. Getting? Yes. This is active power also called as, this is also called as active power. Active power, reactive power is cos theta and sin theta. Apparent power is VI, just VI. Getting? Cos theta is your active and sin theta is reactive. That one is dependent. So now we'll go, already we have finished the series combinations, now we'll go to the parallel combination. So first one you consider the parallel is RL circuit. RL circuit. So RL circuit means where one resistance will be there, and this is one L coil, and this both are connected in the parallel, and this is the power supply. This is V is equal to Vm sin of omega t. This is resistance, and this one you consider as a L, that will give in term of Henry, right? If you current, if you passing this one is I here, so we will divide in two parts. This is IR, and this is called as I of L. Okay. So you know that IR is equal to, write it here, V by R, and IL is equal to what to write? V by XC. Yeah, I also write V of JXC, right? Because this is imaginary part. Okay, just I am writing here, while writing combining both, I will write it. Yeah, you can write J into XC, that because this is imaginary part. So we also write V by J into, and XC is omega C. Okay, XL here, because this is coil here, so you can write L here, and this is omega L, right? Because we have taken as an inductance, not capacitor. So omega L. So if you apply this one here, the KCL, using the KCL, I is equal to, write IR plus IR. Kirchhoff's current law, I is equal to IR plus IL. Okay, and I is equal to, write here V by R, IR is equal to, and this is V by J omega L. So we can write V is common here, 1 by R plus 1 upon J omega L, right? So this one you can write here, this is V as it is only. This whole term I am considering as a capital Y. Okay, this Y is called as admittance, which one I said here, this is also called as admittance rule. Okay, admittance rule. So this Y is called admittance. Getting here? Okay, yeah, also called as complex admittance. Yeah, only admittance also you can tell here of the parallel RL circuit. Okay, okay, parallel RL circuit. So if you write it here, Y is equal to, I can write it here, 1 upon R plus 1 upon J into omega L, right? So if you write it here, Y is equal to, write 1 upon R, 1 by J is equal to minus J, right? Okay, into 1 upon omega L as it is. So this is the in the form of complex number, where real part of the complex admittance Y is called as conductance. This is called as conductance, for the also represented as a G. Okay, and this one, I will write it. I will write it better. In general, the real part of the complex admittance Y is called conductance. Okay, represented by Z. This 1 by R is represented as a Z. Okay, this is G. And the imaginary part which is given here, this one, imaginary part is called Surfactance. Okay. Surfactance is also called as this is also represented as a B. Represented as capital B. Okay, so you can write it here. This Y is equal to G plus J into B. Okay, yeah, Y is equal to, you can write here, this is conductance plus J into surfactance, right? Any doubt till here? Okay, so G is equal to what? We can write it here. So G is equal to, we can write it here now, formula. This one G is equal to, which I have assumed 1 upon R, and B is equal to minus of omega L. J is already have written here, so J is just representing the complex part. Okay, imaginary this is the minus I written here. B is equal to, I have assume at minus along with. Okay, so I is equal to, we know that IR plus IL, which we have written in the first equation. This one here. Okay, this. So you can write it here. This one you got it V and Y, right? So V is equal to, as it is only, this one I can write 1 upon R minus J into 1 upon omega L. Okay. This shows the RL circuit of the current I lag with the voltage V. Okay, the admittance angle. So theta we can find it here. Theta is equal to tan inverse of Y by X. So Y is what here? Minus of, if you want to take a magnitude also you can take, upon 1 by R, right? So you can write theta is equal to tan inverse of minus R upon omega L. So if you take the magnitude here, you will get it tan inverse of R upon of omega L only, right? But here X is positive and Y is negative. So it will lie on the which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. X is positive and Y is negative. So this one. Okay. So this is your theta. This is the current in the IR. This is the current in the IL. You also write this is IL, anyone, and this is the I. Okay, any doubt in this? Okay, understood the RL circuit. Similarly, for the parallel for the RC circuit, RC circuit will be there. Then I will write it here only. Parallel RC circuit. So here resistance will be there, and here capacitor will be there with some capacitance C. Okay, and this is the power supply G. So here current I, this side is going IR, and this side is going IC, right? This C, and you can find the XC, anything is given. So IR is equal to what you can write? V by R, right? And I of L is equal to, you can write I of IL is equal to what you can write? V by XC. Sorry. Yes, sorry. This is IC. V by XC also correct minus J into XC. Okay, because already you know this will be behind. Okay, minus 90 degrees. So capacitor we have already discussed in the previous video. So I can write it here. IC is equal to V upon minus J as it is only, and XC is equal to, we know that 1 upon omega C, right? So we can write it here. IC is equal to how much? 1 upon j is minus j. So this minus and this minus will get cancelled. So we can write V omega c. Okay. This omega c is not a script here. This is c the value. This is omega c, right? So now we apply the KCL. So I is equal to IR plus IC. So we can write V by R plus V into j omega c, right? So V, if you take the common here, we will get it 1 upon R plus j omega c. So this is V and this is, we can assume this is Y, right? So Y is equal to this one, we can write this is your G and this is B. Okay, so we can write it. Yeah, this will be the your the value which will have conductance, and this is called as suspectance, omega c. And G plus J into B. Y is equal to, where G is equal to 1 by R and B is just omega c. Okay, so we can write here G is equal to 1 upon R and B is equal to omega c. This one just I am teaching for the understanding purpose. I will tell you the trick to how to solve in the examination. Okay, if numerical comes. Okay. Now everything will be same here. Theta is equal to correct tan inverse of omega c upon 1 by R, right? So we'll get it tan inverse of how much? Omega c and R. So we'll write it here, the phasor diagrams here. This will be theta and this will be the current I. This is IR and this is IC, right? Any doubt till here? So now we'll discuss about the, so now the parallel RLC circuit. Series we have already finished in the last class only. Okay, so here this is the power supply, you can, this is the resistance, this is considered L, and this is the capacitor. All three are connected in the parallel. With the power supply we can write V here. So I is the current over here. So this is this direction IR, this direction IL, and this direction is IC. This is R, this is XL, this is XC, right? So tell me here what we can write the values of IR. IR is equal to V by R, and IL is equal to V upon J into XL, and IC is equal to V upon minus J into XC, right? So apply the KCL here. I is equal to correct algebraic sum of all IL plus IR plus IL plus IC, which we can write here V upon R plus V upon J into XL and plus V upon minus J into XC, right? So if you write it here, V common here, V we can take the common here, so we'll get it here. This is G, how much? 1 by R plus so you can write in the J is what? 1 by J is equal to minus J. So I can write it here minus J. This is minus J, so minus minus will get cancelled here. So it will come plus, right? This one. So we can write also V upon, this is G, right? And this one I will consider as a J common here, and XC minus XL. XC minus 7 also right. This is what? Y only. Getting a note? Yeah, you can write in the admittance forms YC minus YL. Okay, because we know that all these what YC is equal to 1 upon. Okay, which is where I will write it here. So will come. You can write any name. Is not necessary here with the same name. Z is equal to where you can write it where Z is equal to 1 upon R. Z is 1 upon R, and YC is equal to YC is equal to 1 upon XC. Getting here? 1 up and this is YL is equal to 1 upon XL. So 1 upon XL, if you put it here, 1 upon omega of L, and this one if you write it here, 1 upon of omega C, which is omega C only, right? So YC is equal to omega C, and YL is equal to 1 upon omega L. Okay, so Y is equal to G plus J into YC minus YL, right? Because this one is considered as a capital Y. Any doubt till here? So we can write it here, Y is equal to G plus J into YC minus YL. So if you find the magnitude here, you will get it here, a square root of G square plus YC minus YL whole square. And angle is tan inverse of YC minus YL upon Z. Okay, so if you write the phasor diagrams here, this is a Y axis, this is X axis. Okay, so this will get it here, this one. Okay, this is your theta, this theta value. Capacitor is greater here, so that will be the fourth quadrant, right? This is IR, and this is the current in the IL plus IC, right? This IL, this is IC. Okay, any doubt till here? Understood this one here? So this is the three derivations is important here. While solving the problems, this is I will tell you how to do it, but this derivation is important. So this is the question is given here based on RL circuit. Okay, here the impedance is given Z1 plus J into 15, and another J2 is which is J minus 8 minus J4. Okay, so is given here Z1, consider this is, and both are connected in the parallel. So this is Z1, which is 12 plus J into 15, right? This is J2, which is 8 minus J times 4. These both are connected in the parallel, and the power supply is 230 plus J into 0, which is also magnitude is 230 only. Okay, and angle is 0 because 0 by 230 is 0 only. So here we can find by the two method. Okay, first I will do by the admittance method, which one we have now discussed, that method, and then I will do it by which one you have done in the DC circuit, like that. Okay, first we will do the admittance method. So admittance method, we already know this current, total current is I here. We can find I1 here, this is I2. Current is divided into two parts, I1 and I2. I1 is equal to V by Z1. So V is 230 and angle is 0 because this is parallel here, so voltage will be same, right? And Z1 is this one, you can find it. Z1 is equal to 12 plus J into 15. So magnitude of Z1 is equal to, right, square root of 12 square plus 15 square, and phi 1 is equal to, right, tan inverse of 15 by 12. Tell me the values, this one first. Hmm, 19.20, and angle is 51.3 degree, right? So if you divided this one 230 upon 19.2, you will get it 11.98, and angle is minus 51.3. Okay, if you want to write in the complex forms, this one is into cos theta, like r and theta. If you given here, you can write r cos theta minus j into r sin theta. This is the Euler formula, right? So this one, if you find in the complex form, if directly scientific calculator, you can find it 7.49 minus j into 9.35 ampere will get it, right? Okay, either you can write in this forms, r and theta form, or complex form, anyone. Any doubt till here? Any doubt in finding the I1? Now tell me the I2. I2 is equal to, you can write V upon Z2. Means this Z2 means this is all magnitude, okay? So V is equal to 230 upon, and angle is 0, and Z2 is equal to, you can write 8 minus J times of 4. So magnitude of this one 64 and this is 16. You can find it and tell me. This will come 8.94, and phi 2 will get it here minus 26.56. So you'll get it here 8.94, and angle is minus 26.56. So this upon this I2 is equal to, we can write it here 25.73, and angle is 26.56. If you want to write in the complex number, you can write I2 is equal to this cos theta minus j into this sin theta. So 23 plus j times 11.5, right? This one, if you calculate in the calc, directly will get in the complex number form. So total current I is equal to I1 plus I2. So better you take in the complex number only, because we know the complex number additions. 7.49 minus j into 9.35, right? This is I1, and I2 is 23 plus j times how much? 11.5. So I is equal to real part and real part. You add it together, 30.49, and this one how much? 2.15, right? Plus j into 2.15. So this is the complex number form current here. So I is equal to, in term of r and theta, you can write it here. This one is square plus this one is square. Okay, 30.56, and angle is 4.03, right? Okay, you don't know how to find it. I magnitude just 30.49 whole square plus 2.15 whole square, and angle is tan inverse of 2.15 divided by 30.49. Okay, so we got it total current I. So we got it total current I here. Power consumed in the branch and total power you have to find. The power consumed in the each branch, P1 is equal to, you can write it here, second part. P1 is equal to I1 square times R, right? I1 and R1, because I1 you are finding in the first part, first branch. So I1 R1 you can take. So I1 is equal to, sorry, the resistance is just like a impedance only. Okay, impedance only. This is what R means, this total only, this one. Which one you got it here? No, this one. This is current only. R means, which one we have find? First part only, no? This one, R. 12 is given here, no? 12. So I1, tell me here. I1 is how much? 11.98 into R already given 12 here. So we can write it here 1722.24 watt. And P2 similarly, I2 square into R2. So 11, how much this one you got it? 25.73. Whole square into R2 is 8. So you'll get it 5296.26 watt. right? Total power P is equal to VI cos phi. V is 230 and I is 20. Total current I is this one, 30.556 into cos phi. Cos phi means phi, which one I have to take? This, because current, the current, the angle between the voltage and current, which is 4.03, right? This one, if you find, you will get it 7011.42 watt. Okay, and doubt till here. Then another part here given power factor to each branch and overall power factor. So power factor in the each branch means consider first one branch you are finding here. So we know that power factor is equal to cos phi, right? That also is equal to R by Z. So write just R1 by Z1. R1 is what, 12, and Z1 is, we got it 12.92, right? In the first part, how much we got? 9, this one, 19.2. So this is 19.2. 19.2. So we can find the value of this one, 0.62. Okay, this is lagging. Power factor in the second, you can write R2 by Z2. R2 we got it 8, and Z2 is equal to how much? 8.94. So this is only so 8 upon 94. So this one we can find it here. How much? 0.895. Okay, this will lead because this is the power factor in the second one, and which is capacitor. Next, total power factor is equal to cos phi. Our cos phi, cos and phi already got it, 4.03, 0.998. This will also lead here. Any doubt till here? Got it till here? Any doubt, any confusion in this? No. So same question we will do by the another method. If you do it, normal complex number, not admittance rule. Okay, admittance rule is what is useful for while calculations will be easy. Otherwise, you can see here how can write it. You can find the total R equivalent, right? 1 minute, this one I have deleted. So we can find the total R equivalent, like which one we did in the DC circuit. Here we can find the Z equivalent, the Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2, right? So Z1 into Z2, which is 12 plus J into 15 and into 8 minus J times 4, and this one is what, Z1 plus Z2, we can add it here, 12 plus 8, 20, and 50 minus 4, which is 11, right? So this is Z equivalent. You can find this one in the calculator directly. This one you can whole value, if you substitute in the calculator, you will get in the complex number forms A plus J into B, right? And Z equivalent you can find it, magnitude, a square root of A square plus B square, and angle is tan inverse of B by A. So I is equal to, write V upon Z equivalent. So we will get here total current I. Any doubt here? Any doubt in this? So this method also you can do it. Okay, this method is what easy, but this calculation it will be complex here. This one I will not. Okay, because this one you have to apply the rationalize. You have, which one you have already studied in the 12th class. The complex number, if you given 1 upon A plus IB forms, yeah. So you have to rationalize it and you have to convert in the A plus IB form, right? So you have to rationalize, you have to, simplification will be more. Okay. So we'll do some more problem based on this. So this one is question is given, next question. A 60 ohm resistor is connected in parallel with the inductive reactance of 80 ohms. Okay, and power supply is given to 40 and 50 hertz frequency. So we can write here this is the resistance, which is how much? 60 ohm. So R is equal to 60 ohm, and this is the inductive reactance, which is given how much? So this is already given in term of ohm only, so which is XL is given, right? 80 ohm, and this power supply is given here, that V is equal to 240 and 50 hertz. Okay, so here we can assume like same only, this is I, this is current, it is dividing here I1 and I2. If you, the admittance method also if you want to apply, you can apply here, because I1 is equal to, I can write how much? V upon R1. Yeah, R, only one R is there, so R. So V is 240 and R is 60. Okay, there is what, no any impedance, anything is there, so I will do with both method. Okay, so which one is easy, you can okay, you can find here how much, this one 4, right? 4 ampere. Next tell me for the I2. I2 is equal to how much? 240, bracket formula here also write V by XC. So 240 upon 80. This is 3. Right? This one here. So I is equal to right here I1 plus I2. So 4 plus J into 3, right? Because this is for the inductance only, no? So I is equal to, you can write it here, because we are writing here I1 is equal to V into R1, right? V into R plus J into, we have written derivation only, no? 1 upon J into omega, yeah, XL into omega into L, right? And 1 upon J, what we have written? Minus J. So minus J, it will become like V common here, R minus how much? J into omega L, 1 upon omega L. Okay, so 1 upon omega L is what, XC only, no? So V is R minus, this is J into XC. So XC already find it here, so this will be, if you write in the symbols here, this is minus J into 3. Sorry? This is L. This is L. So I is equal to, write the square root of 4a square plus 3a square, which is how much? 5. And angle is equal to, write tan inverse of 3 by 4. How much? 36.86. And this is X is positive and Y is negative, so it will lie on the fourth quadrant. This is psi and this is I, this is your IL and this is IR, right? This is the one method. Another method, tell me. This is supply current. Current through the each resistor. Current through the each resistor, we got it here. I1 and I2. Second method we can do it. Z1 is equal to, write it here, 60 plus J into 0, because there is no any L C. Z2 is equal to, write here 0 plus J into 80, right? So Z equivalent is equal to, write here, Z equivalent is equal to Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. So 60 plus J into 0 into 0 plus j into 80 by z1 plus z2 60 plus j into 80. So we can find it z equivalent, this one in the calculator, a plus j into b, and z equivalent magnitude you can find it, the square root of a square plus b square, and angle is tan inverse of b by a, right? So I is equal to, you can write here v upon z equivalent magnitude. Any doubt in this? So this is this question you do in the homework. Okay. Arrangement shown in figure. Calculate the impedance across PQ. PQ. Okay. First you find PQ and total you find it also PR from P to R. Okay, and phase angle between the current and voltage. Okay, this one you find it. Okay, so just to write it here, Z1 is equal to 8 plus, on the, just I am giving the hint, 8 plus j into 10, right? And Z2 is equal to, write here 7 plus j into 9. On the Z of P and Q, you write it Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2 in the parallel. This one you find in the calculator. And Z equivalent total if you want to find, so Z PQ plus Z QR. Okay. This one you write in the complex number form, a plus j into like b. And this one also in the complex form you write it. This is already there in the complex form only. Okay. 5 minus j into 2. So this one a plus 5 and plus j into b minus 2, whatever comes. Okay. Then you can find the total, this is z equivalent magnitude, the square root of this one whole square and plus b minus 2 whole square, and phase difference also you can find. Any doubt in there? Sorry. Current, angle between the current and voltage. So here the voltage is not given here. Power supply is not given, right? No, then you cannot find it. Z of AB. No, power supply will give, then only you can find the current, no? And voltage also is not given. Okay, so this second part just leave it. This phase angle of resistance you find it. Phase angle means this one phi. This by this. Tan inverse. This one divided by this one. Okay. So you complete till here. Next class we will do some more problem based on this, and then we'll go to the 3 phase.